Hello, today's class is, as you can see, at the beach. Now, although I gave cues, the sea was louder than I had planned and the breeze carried my voice away with it. So for that reason, I have voiced over this copy of the class in an attempt to make it clearer. I hope that you still get full enjoyment out of this class. Thank you for joining me. Good morning, I'm Maria. Welcome to this lovely Cornwall beach. So today is my first practice that I have done on a beach, and I thought it would be quite nice for you to join me for this experience. We're going to do a nice little Hatha energy flow, and we're going to get started in a wide child's pose, coming onto your hands and knees. Now I might look a little bit awkward because obviously the sand is not totally flat. So bring your sitting bones towards your heels, widening your knees as far as is comfortable for you. And then walk your hands forwards. Take your forehead to the floor. Taking a few breaths here. Taking the time to connect and to be present. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Use your hands to guide you back up, and we meet in a tabletop pose. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, neutral spine, ready for cat and cow. Inhale, tailbone up to the sky, tummy drops, head lifts. Exhale, tailbone drops, arch through your spine, shoulder blades separate, head drops. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, spinal flexion. Inhale, back to neutral. Transition to gate pose. Right leg comes out to the side. Walk your hands in. And lift your torso up. Slide your right hand down your right leg. Inhale, your left arm up and over. Reaching to the right. Taking a few breaths here, sending your chest towards the sky. Inhale your arm back up. Exhale your left hand down, wrist under shoulder, right arm up towards the sky into our modified side plank. See if you can squeeze your glutes to lift your right leg up in line with your hip. Right leg lowers back down, reach your right arm over, stretching through your side before bringing your hands to the floor and walking your hands forwards to the top of your mat. Center your knee in and then step your right foot forward in between your hands, coming into a low lunge, allowing your hips to drop to the earth. Arms reach up towards the sky, creating length all the way through your spine, your arms. Keeping your right knee over your ankle. Bring your hands back to the mat. Take your hips back into half splits, flexing into your right foot. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold, taking your chest towards your thigh. Taking a few breaths here. Really feeling that stretch into your hamstring. Walk your hands back up and lower your bottom to the earth. Place your left foot so that the sole is to the inside of your right thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, taking your head towards your knee. Use your hands to guide you back up, clasping the bottom of your right foot. Lean back slightly, lengthening through your spine, lengthening through your right leg, pressing that heel away, shoulders back, chest reaches forwards to the sky. Release your right foot, leg back to the earth, cross your left foot over your right thigh, wrap your right arm around your left leg, left hand goes behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, back to the center. Okay, I'll just move slightly forward on my mat. From here, we're going to go into a reverse tabletop. So let's start with the staff pose, bringing your hands either side of your hips. Really lengthen through that spine, crown of the head up towards the sky, hands pressing into the earth either side. And then walk your hands just ahead of your hips, squeeze into your glutes and lift those hips on up on an inhale. Exhale, hover your hips back in between your arms. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, back. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale, back, lowering back down to the earth. Now, being at the beach, it would be wrong not to have a boat pose. So bring your hands behind you, lean back slightly, bend into your knees. Maybe bring your hands to the back of your thighs. See if you can lift your legs parallel to the earth. Really lengthen through your spine, taking your chest up towards the sky. Maybe you can reach your arms either side of your legs. And maybe you can press your heels away and create length for your legs. Cross your legs and bring your hands to your knees into a nice easy pose. Now take this time to check in with yourself and notice any changes, any shifts in your mind and your body. Place your hands back to the mat ahead of you. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, walk your hands forwards. Inhale, lengthen a little more. Exhale, fold forwards. Maybe resting your forearms to the earth, but stop wherever it feels right for you. Never force anything. You should feel this stretch into your outer hips. Use your hands to guide you back up. Hands to the earth behind you. Inhale, shoulders back, chest up towards the sky. You might like to send your tailbone back as well. Walk your hands forwards, and we are going to rock ourselves forwards onto our hands and knees into a tabletop pose, ready to repeat on the other side. Take your left leg out to the side. Walk your hands in towards you, lifting your torso up. Slide your left arm down your left leg, right arm up and over, stretching through your right side, opening your chest up towards the sky. Inhale, back up. Right hand comes to the floor, wrist under shoulder. The left arm up towards the sky in our variation of side plank. Now squeeze into your glutes, lifting the left leg up in line with your hip. Lower your left leg down, reach your left arm up and over, stretching through your side. And then your left hand comes back to the earth, walking your hands back to the top of your mat. Bring that left knee into the center and step your left foot forward into a low lunge. Really sink those hips down. Left knee over ankle, arms reaching up towards the sky, creating length. Maybe gazing up slightly. Hands come back to the earth, hips go back into our half splits. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold your chest towards your thigh. Really stretching into the hamstrings, making sure your left foot is flexed. And then walking your hands back, lowering onto your bottom and bringing the sole of your right foot to press against your left inner thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, taking your head towards your knee. You may be able to clasp the bottom of your foot, but it's not important. It's really not needed to get a good stretch. Use your hands to guide yourself back up. Clasp the sole of your left foot. Press that left heel away. Shoulders back, chest to the sky. Release your left foot, left leg back to the earth. Take your right foot, crossing it over your left thigh. Left arm wraps around the right leg. Right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, back to center. Let's take our staff pose again, pressing the soles of your feet and your heels away. Hand pressing to the earth, either side of your hips, lengthening through the spine as if you're about to lift your bottom up off the earth. And then from here, walk your hands forwards just slightly ahead of your hips. We're going into reverse tabletop, so inhale, lifting those hips up towards the sky, squeezing your glutes, squeezing your inner thighs. Exhale, hips hover back. Inhale up. Exhale back. One more time, inhale up. Exhale back. Lower your hips to the earth. Okay, one more boat pose. Are you ready for this? Bending into the knees. Maybe bring your hands behind you or bring your hands to your thighs. Lift your lower legs parallel to the earth. Chest up towards the sky, shoulders back. Maybe bring your arms to the side of your legs. Really use your core. Bring your belly button into your spine. Maybe press your heels away, creating length, just an option. And then cross your legs back into our easy pose. Take a few breaths here. Just allowing your mind to be calm, your breath to be calm, listening to the waves. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, walk your hands forwards. Inhale, lengthen a little more. And exhale, fold a little more. Really releasing your lower spine. Use your hands to guide you back up. Place your hands behind you, chest up towards the sky, shoulders back. Maybe send your tailbone back. Before rolling forwards, back onto your hands and knees in tabletop pose. We're going to move into a downward facing dog. So walk your hands a little bit further forwards, tuck those toes, lift your hips up, sending your tailbone up towards the sky. Pressing your chest towards your thighs. Three-leg dog, right leg lifts up towards the sky, open the hips, bending into your knee, heel towards your glutes. Realign your hips, step your right foot forward in between your hands, back foot turns parallel to the back edge of the mat. Inhale up into warrior two. Arms reach out, gaze straight ahead over your right arm. Your right knee follows the toes. Press down the outer edge of your back foot. Before turning your hips to the top of your mat, moving into a high lunge. So really reaching up towards the sky. Tuck your lower rib cage, creating length. Open your arms out to the sides, twisting to the right. Taking a few breaths here before coming back to center. Frame your right foot with your hands, step back into downward facing dog, ready to repeat on the other side. Left leg up, open your hips. Realign your hips and step your left foot forward. Back foot parallel to the back edge of the mat. Traveling up into warrior two. Gazing over your left arm. Keeping your left knee over your ankle. From here I can see a break in the clouds. It's very early, hence why there is nobody on the beach yet. Okay, let's turn our back toes around, bringing your hips forwards, reaching up towards the sky. Hips drop, front knee over ankle, really creating length. Remember, tuck that lower rib cage before twisting to the left. Arms reach out to the sides. Oh, I see there is someone else up other than me. Back through to the center, and hands return to the earth, back to downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. Right leg lifts back to three-leg dog before taking your right knee to your right elbow. Return to three-leg dog. Right knee to right elbow. Three-leg dog. Right knee to right elbow. Three-leg dog. Okay, this time we're going to draw the knee to the center and then send that leg to the left, coming onto the outer edge of the right foot, inner edge of the left foot, left arm up to the sky into a laying triangle or variation of side plank. Lift those hips. Left hand comes back to the earth, turning to swap onto the outer edge of the left foot, right foot on top. Right arm up to the sky into side plank. Again, lift those hips up. Right hand back down to the earth into plank pose. Lower your knees, untuck your toes, lower all the way to the earth, preparing for Sphinx pose. Bring your forearms to the earth ahead, elbows under shoulders, pressing your pelvis into the earth. Inhale your chest forwards, shoulders back. Taking the time to breathe before lowering back to the earth, preparing for locust pose. Arms reach either side of your body. And then inhale, lifting everything up, reaching back, strengthening all the way through the back of the body. Making sure that you're breathing before lowering back to the earth. Press back up into a nice wide child's pose where we started. Taking the time to allow your breath to calm. Before we repeat on the other side. Use your hands to guide you back up, traveling back into a downward facing dog. And lifting those hips up, tailbone back, chest to thighs. Lifting your left leg up, three-leg dog. Knee to elbow. Three-leg dog. Knee to elbow. Three-leg dog. Knee to elbow. Three-leg dog. Ready? Bring your left knee to the center. Thread your left leg through, coming onto the outer edge of your left foot, inner edge of your right foot. Inhale your right arm up towards the sky in our laying triangle. Really lift those hips. Place your right hand back to the earth, coming onto the outer edge of your right foot. Left foot on top, left arm up to the sky into side plank. Left hand to the earth into plank pose. Lower your knees, untuck your toes and lower all the way to the earth. Lifting up into a little cobra. Keeping those elbows tucked in. Before lowering back down. Now you can choose to do a locust pose, or maybe join me in having a go at a bow pose. Reach to clasp your ankles. Now you want to keep your knees in line with your hips. It's really easy to allow those knees to sneak further apart, so really do keep an eye on them. And as I've said before, back bends are one of my weaknesses, so you may be able to go further into this pose than me. Squeeze those thighs in towards each other. Check your knees aren't separating further. Lifting up. Inhale, lift a little more. And exhale, lowering back down to the earth. Use your hands to guide you back into a child's pose. Once again, allowing your breath to calm. Use your hands to guide you back up and join me reclining on your back. Bending into your knees, bringing the soles of your feet to meet the earth. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, just by your knee, into reclined pigeon pose. Flexing into that right foot, and you can choose to stay here or clasp your hands to the back of your left thigh or the front of your left shin, encouraging your right knee away. Release your left leg back to the earth. Draw in your right knee. Right arm comes out to the side. Use your left hand to guide your right knee across to the left. Into our laying spinal twist, looking up towards the sky or over your right shoulder. Taking a few yummy breaths here. Before returning back to center, soles of both your feet to the earth, and then we're going to repeat on the other side. Crossing your left ankle over your right thigh by the knee, staying here, or clasping the back of your thigh or the front of your shin. Drawing that knee in gently, keeping your left foot flexed. Gently pressing away the left knee. Release your right leg to the earth, drawing the left knee in. Left arm out to the side. Use your right hand to guide your left knee to the right, looking straight up, or taking your Pasva Drishti over your left shoulder. Take some nice long breaths here, allowing your breath to travel all the way down your spine. Travel back to the center, draw your knees in towards your chest, giving them a little squeeze. Maybe rock side to side. Now the ground underneath me is really not overly level today, and if I rock too far, I may just roll into the ocean. You may choose to join me in a little happy baby, clasping the soles of your feet, heels up to the sky, drawing your knees down towards the earth, elbows to the inner side of your legs. And again, you may choose to rock side to side. And then release everything. Allow everything to settle to the earth, taking up plenty of space. Taking those shoulders away from the ears. Palms facing up towards the sky. Relaxing the muscles in your face. Relaxing all of your muscles. Releasing tension. Taking this time to allow your mind and your body to really process all that you have done. Start to wriggle into your fingers and toes, and maybe lengthen through your arms and legs, stretching side to side. Bend into your knees before rolling onto your side and coming up to seated. Take a nice seated easy pose, or move into a seated pose that's most comfortable for you. Close your eyes and take a few moments to do a little body scan and see how you feel now compared to how you felt at the start of today's practice. Bring your hands to your heart. Namaste. I really hope that you have enjoyed today's practice as much as I did. I'm going off now to spend some family time, visit a few castles, spend time at the beach. I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.